Excuse me, Tom. Okay, now back to my original project. But there's something about, guys, the satisfaction of doing stuff yourself. Oh, Thomas. And when you're growing your own food, your own meat, and all of that stuff, it really makes a difference. Don't poke me in my face, okay, Betty? No, get back, please. I know you want my hair again. Hey. It's a pretty sharp beak there. I really don't want it in the face, okay? Can we agree upon that, please? You want to help out too. You're getting your little black feather there. It means you're a mature man, Thomas. You know that? You're mature now. You could probably breed. Yeah. When you get that black feather on there. It's too bad you don't have a lady friend. Well, I don't think you guys can breed. That's another thing about this white-breasted turkey is that they can't really breed. They're because they get too big, they're artificially inseminated. Now, I don't know if you raise this feeding him normal food, if you could make him last, but I don't want to experiment on a turkey that I like, and I don't want to make him suffer, so I'm not going to do that. Husband doing the dispatch, even though he's more of a softy than I am, I think. I was the one that brought the meat chickens home and said, let's do this. I mean, we talked about it, but he's a good, supportive husband. Knows that when I want to do something, I really want to do it. And we support each other's dreams. So I think that's a good 4 feet across. Once it gets pushed out, Alright, you guys, I'll show you guys my progress. Got an ant on me. You guys gonna come out? And I'm also gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do for the moles. And so all along the fence here, I totally cleaned all that ivy, and I got down. Oh, you can see where it really starts to get green again, about there. I'll start again tomorrow. It's a lot of work when you've been sitting dormant for the winter. And show you what I'm doing with my ivy. It's not gonna go to waste. It's not even my ivy. It's nature's ivy. Meaning, I didn't plant it. All that good stuff, right? So I need to do a lot of yard cleanup. But this is where I'm putting my ivy. So I've been layering my ivy and my compost pile that I've started already. That was just literally a pile. This is gonna keep my dogs out of it. It's also gonna aerate that compost pile better. This fence at its widest point is about 4 feet. That's gonna let it aerate. I'm gonna spray some water on here to give it some moisture. And then we're gonna watch this thing heat up and kill any no-nos in there. Now, I'm layering the ivy and my compost, which I'm taking from over here, which has just been a pile and has broken down quite a bit, actually. It's been about 1.5 years, and I have a lot of other greens to clear out around the property. So it's extra greens to put in there, but I have a feeling before I'm done, this thing's gonna be full. And thank God I have more fencing just lying around. We'll be making probably a few of these back here. Now after 5 or 6 days, I'm gonna pull this off of here and move it to one side, and we're gonna go ahead and just fill it back up and then water it again. So that's what I'm doing with my compost. I've seen a lot of other great homesteaders. Homesteader family does it that way. He puts some old compost in with his too. I have some. Now let me show you what I'm doing for my moles. Now this whole area, if you can see here, is little hills, and I'm just going around with this stomper, or I don't know what you call this. My neighbor gave it to me and said this is what he does. He just stomps it down, and then if you notice the hill come up again, he says stick it with your pitchfork. So that's what I'm doing, guys. This is how we're handling our moles. The other alternative is poison, which I don't want in my yard, or put, you know, traps, and that requires digging a big old hole in your grass and putting the trap in there. And this little guy would probably end up in the trap somehow, because he's notorious for getting himself into trouble, especially if he thinks there's food involved. that's what I'm doing, guys. Whoop. Sorry, my allergies are driving me nuts, and I refuse to take allergy medicine because it raises your blood pressure. So that is my chores for today, guys. The plane that they use at the airport that my husband flies from, they use for all the pilot's lessons, keeps on flying over the house. Cute. He has this app on his phone now that tells him what airplane is flying over, and so he's got it all figured out. So anyways, that is my day, guys. So I invite you to, I'm learning all kinds of great stuff this year, just like I learned last year, and I welcome you along for the journey. And it's just great to continue to learn new things. I didn't ever used to garden, and I absolutely love it. My mom's loved it for years. Never really had a property where I could do that for myself. So got this land, and now we have our land in the south as well. This is just a quarter of an acre here. A monarch butterfly. I haven't seen one forever. You guys missed him, I'm sorry. Come along and join me by subscribing to our channel, and share the things in the comments below what you've learned, or if you know I'm doing something wrong, because I would love to learn from you. And it's just a great community through YouTube of good people. There's not some good people out there, of course, you guys all know as well, but I look forward to meeting you good people and learning from you, and I hope you can learn something from me. So let's learn together. You guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe, and as always, God bless.